you, and if them keep on get the induction pill and nothing, them have to cut you. I would tell them that. Cut who? Put who under knee glass surgery. Come back to Alex's page, guys. If you want to hear about my story time on my labor and delivery, stay tuned, guys. So let's go right into it. I don't want the story time to be too long, so let's go right into the video. So my due date was January 3rd, right? January 3rd. December 30th was my last doctor's appointment, because when you get to your third trimester, when you get to at least 36, 37 weeks, you have to start going every week for checkups. So my last doctor's visit was December 30th. So I went in, and keep in mind, I had a pretty smooth pregnancy, thanks be to God. I mean, I had no morning sickness, no heartburn. That's why I'm frightened Zara about the head full of air. And them say, oh, if you don't have no heartburn, I said, baby, not here. Foolishness. Anyways, so I went in December 30th, right? And as I said, I had a pretty smooth pregnancy. But that for the first time, I mean, this is my last doctor's appointment. My doctor said that my blood pressure was 150 over 76. 100. I'd never had a high blood pressure ever, right? So keep in mind, I'm a couple of days away from my due date. So she's like, no, this not look good. I've got to admit you. I must start afraid now. Cause me I got good all along, and right before my baby, it means if you just tell me say pressure gone up. I when me a stress, but I'm not stressed, but I'm not eating extra salad. Remember them that I eat before. Anyway, she said, go home, get your stuff, and go in by tonight. She said, you can either go in tonight or tomorrow morning, but don't let Friday morning, because it was a Thursday. Never forget. Don't let Friday morning pass without you going in. So I said, bye. Keep in mind, I wanted to go in, but then my dad has borrowed my car with my hospital bag and everything. So I'm gonna go home now. I'll catch sleep, because me I'm fretting out when I'm very stressed. I sleep or eat. Lay down on the bed, fast asleep, everything away. And then come back with the hospital bag, and I say, alright, I'm going tonight. By the time I go in, I went in around after 11. Finally went in now. So of course I'm having a baby. So during that time, I don't know if you remember, there was a huge spike in December around that time where everybody started to get COVID, and there was also this bad flu going around as well. So persons didn't know if they had COVID, if it was the flu or whatever the case was. So prior to that, you have to get COVID tested 2 weeks prior to your due date. So I had gotten the COVID test done the Tuesday before, right? So I would have still been clear. No, when I went in the Thursday, they said that the policy changed because of the spike. No, you have to get me tested the week before. So keep in mind, I went in the Tuesday before that week. So, and I was in on the Thursday. So the Tuesday before that Thursday would have been when the week ended. So I had to get another COVID test before I could even go on the ward. So they didn't have the test that was ready at the time. I believe that's the PCR, which is one that they trust the most at the hospital. So they gave me the antigen. So I said, alright, fine. Test come back negative. Cool. Send me to the labor ward. Keep in mind, since I went into the hospital after 11 that night, blood pressure alright, but fine. So I said I can't go back home. Them said no, because my blood pressure is so high and I'm so close to my due date. Them I said them not gonna send me home. Them better rather take the baby, because they don't want to send me home. Blood pressure high and nothing good to me. So me, Jesus. Alright, them finally sent up at the labor ward. People I'm telling me, so when I get to the labor ward, a piece of anxiety. When I tell you that I heard ladies scream, at the first ever hear people scream so loud. So I said, Jesus, when I'm ready for this, I take my a couple more days left. Get me really never mentally ready. So people were screaming and shouting, and one woman them said, Miss, don't push, don't start, push them in. Anyways, they finally give me a bed and everything on the labor ward. Did the whole night, the Thursday night, early Friday morning. I was still like 3 centimeters dilated. Then the Friday morning, nothing, no contraction, nothing. So I said, why them saying I come from the labor ward? So I had baby over by the UE hospital, right? So, and with UE hospital, if you don't go there by 6 weeks of pregnancy, you can't go to your clinic. However, you can go to a private doctor and get a referral before your 34 weeks to have a doctor over there. So that you go to do your checkup, which is, again, I went to do my checkup with a private doctor over by the hospital. So they were like, oh, your doctor say to keep you on ward, whatever, and they didn't want to send me off the labor ward because she said to keep me there. Anyways, the Friday morning come, nothing. Right? They sent me back. No, so now this is where the antigen test comes in. The antigen test, however, is not sufficient for them. So now they take me off the labor ward and send me down to Wharton, where they have just Wharton alone. It's so scary. So on Wharton they have the uncertain COVID. They will like you waiting on your COVID test, as well as they have those that are positive.
Nobody
I didn't tell you.
nobody now.
But that's just how message you just go. But I don't know what doctor said. If I can keep me dead, she just have the wrong thing I tested
well,
that day.
So when I do sleep, somebody carries it.
Since that high test that she checked it 3 times and it was the same blood pressure. But since I went to the hospital, I never had a high blood pressure after that, and I never had one before. So I'm like, anyways. Fine, we're in there. They send me down to Wharton now because I'm in our contract. But just lay down in the labor ward I take up space, right? Fine, they send me down to Wharton. Nothing again. What them tell me to do now, start exercise. People have to insert one clip. My friend called me, a screener called me. I exercise so till I walk around the room. I squat. I forced me about the squat, so keep in mind I was huge. So me, I'm like big belly. Me, I walk around with foot swell. Me, I squat. And I say, listen, try your best, because if nothing happen, them have to induce you. And if them keep on get the induction pill and nothing, them have to cut you. I would tell them that. Cut who? Put who under knee glass surgery? Who? I exercise until on Wharton, the bit of Wharton, the only thing is that you're isolated, so you have a whole room, bathroom, everything to yourself. So I walk, I push, I do everything, I squat, I hold on, squat, so till I weak. Finally, by Saturday night, because keep in mind the entire, so they send me over to Wharton Friday morning, the whole of Friday, nothing. Saturday morning, but Saturday morning, Wednesday night, I really started, because it was Friday night when she said nothing I'll know, because I was on the word from Friday morning. On Friday night the nurse said nothing I'll know, no man, I'm going to start work out because I'm going to induce you, and if anything I'm going to take the baby. So I work out Saturday morning after she told me that Friday night. So by Saturday night now, I was finally at 4 centimeters. Yeah, 4 centimeters, then send it back to the labor ward. Who happy like me? So, however, to reach 4 centimeters, by the way, they induced me Saturday morning. I don't ever say that. So they induced me Saturday morning, and by Saturday night, with all the induction and the working out, I was at 4 centimeters by Saturday night. Finally. So back to the labor ward I go. I reach back at the labor ward now. People, I had slight contractions. I had slight contractions. I was 4 centimeters. I could be on the labor ward. Fine. That night, the Saturday night when I went up, I was walking. Them said walk, continue exercise, do everything we had to reach 4 centimeters, whatever. Things say alright now. By Saturday night, I can't have baby, whatever. Drop asleep. My pain stopped because I had started having slight contractions. Everything stopped completely. I'll drop asleep comfortable. So Sunday morning, they just come wake me up. She said, no man, we have to give you one more pill, and if this second pill don't work, we have to get the third pill, and once you get the third pill, we have to go cut you. I called my mommy. I called a lady from church, and I said, listen to me, I want to pray for me, please, because I'm not get cut. People may determine to not get cut. So I work out. Sunday morning now, so after Saturday night when I finally go up and walk and everything, Sunday morning when them sister me drop back asleep, them I said, no man, so the nurse decided to, our midwife I should say, because there were midwives on the labor ward that entire night, decided to break my water. I'm say finally, right, break my water now. After the water breaking away, I said, alright, still nothing, we might have to give the second pill. When I kid you not, like at least 1 hour, like said the water break 9 o'clock in the morning, by 10 o'clock, people when I tell us I'm start feel some pain, it never normal. Contractions came running, right? Same time now, what they decided to do, they gave me 2 injections. It's not epidural, because when the pain start lit me, when me reach 8 centimeters, I say, only give me the epidural. No, them say you can't get it again because you have to sign up for it, because it has a lot of risk and whatever. You have to sign up for it prior to coming on the labor ward. Anyways, they gave me an injection when the contraction started. Contraction started to come on a little harder when I was at least 5-6 centimeters, And one of the injection is for it's to cause me to be drowsy. So whenever the contractions came on really bad, I woke up and I was, you know, I what I did, which really helped, and I would advise this to any, you know, moms expecting, because I watched a lot of videos. I was, as I said, YouTube are my best friend. Anything with YouTube, use YouTube more than Google. I want to see what so I did my breathing techniques with my Google, and that really helped. That me just screaming. So as soon as the contractions came on, I was like I started breathing, and then I would doze off back. So that's what the first injection was for. Now the second injection was to prevent me from throwing up. So apparently the first injection that would cause me to be very drowsy would also cause me to be very nauseous. I was nauseous, but I wasn't throwing up yet. Thank God for the second injection. So that was from like after 10. I was in really active labor for like 4 hours. So the midwife that was with me, right, because they have a midwife that sits with you, you know, to check your contractions every whenever, as soon as the contractions come on. So you're hooked up to the monitor, and they can see when your contractions start to spike on the monitor, and they start, you know, feeling the contractions and observing what's happening, whatever. She said, "May I give it till 1:30 for a baby, guys?" When I tell you, when we reach 8 centimeters diabetes. Lord, I feel some pain in my normal. I said, listen, take this baby right now. Them say, "Mommy, listen to me, you're doing very good." She said, some people come up here, so they might push from a long time from when you reach. They might scream, they might go and listen. Just continue doing your breathing techniques. Breathe, but they squeeze my hand, squeeze feet and squeeze my hand, squeeze anybody hand. But don't start push and don't scream. So I had to squeeze me up, hook up me as never normal. Finally, when I got to 9, they said like I was like 9.5, like not fully 10 but almost there. And say, "All right, mommy, you're dead now," because as I said, I'm contracting, I'm dosing up, contracting. So I was barely there at the moment, right? So then finally said, "Come, Shan, come." Quick point, the midwife that delivered my baby, her name is Chantal also. So when she told me, when she saw that my name was Chantal on my paper, she said, "My name is Chantal," so she started calling me Shan. I know we would just cut to the nickname. So she said, "Come, you can do this. I'm going to start setting up the room now because you're almost there, you can go in." Alright, finally now. So me bear the contractions, but still I doze off. I when I push me to the delivery room, my eye shut me, I wake up, my eye shut me, I wake up. Finally reach the delivery room now, everything start like, this is it, you got this, champ. Now one thing with me, I think it's just I appreciate the beauty of being able to carry a child into the world. So as I said, I did a lot of research, I did a lot of, you know, reading and, you know, watch a lot of videos and everything. So I said, alright, you're born for this. Like I always said, you know, natural it is. And listen to me, big up all of the ladies that actually got a C-section. Big up. I think you guys are braver than us, because listen to me, brother, push, because I don't want nobody cut me, right? But I always said, you know, I can do this. I am built for this. I'm gonna push her out, right? So I'm going to the room now. She like Mike Tyson. I said, all right, ready for this. So the good thing is, as I said, my midwives were wonderful over by you, right? They she said, I don't remember this one's name. She wasn't the one that delivered the baby, but she was right beside me, and she was like a coach. She said, "Mommy, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you something. You see, you can follow this, you have your baby in no time, no tear, nothing." Guys, so said, so done. She said, "Listen to me. Make sure that your head stays on your chin, because you're supposed to have your foot up, right? Keep your head to your chin." She said that is gonna hold your head, make sure your head stays on your chin. So you're gonna use your hand. I don't remember if I had to hold my bottom or hold my hand or something, right? I don't remember which one it was. But we know, you know, your feet up ready to push. She said, "Listen, you push on your contractions. Don't push before, don't push after. As you feel the contraction, you start push." So as soon as I went in, once the contraction started to come, she said, "No, you can start push, because now you're 10 centimeters dilated." So I started to push. By the time the midwives came around and ready, right, they said, "All right, mommy, you're going to give me a nice big push on the next contraction." I did a big push as soon as it come on, me start push, and that really does help to take your mind off it. Once you focus on the contraction and pushing on it, it makes it a lot easier. Because I can tell you, the scary part about, because the thing is, delivery is not necessarily like a lot of people think it's, oh, it's my, you know, my private part, or that's where the pain is. That's not where the pain is, right? The pain, the contractions is within your, you know, your fallopian tube, in there, so your ovaries. That's where the contractions are, in your uterus, right? So it's like, don't you're just working on, because what you're really using is the muscles that are in your buttocks, and a lot of people don't do that. As I said, I did a lot of research, but they do tell you that as well in the delivery room. They say, Mom, you're actually pushing like you're number 2. That's the muscle that you push with, you know. So you're pushing. As soon as you feel a contraction, you push on that, right? I did that, guys. When I tell you that after 3 pushes, they say, I see your head, mommy, give me one big push and push out her head. So said, guys, so just so done. By the time I push out her head, and they, you know, they took, I think the card was around her neck a little bit. So they told me to pause a little bit, don't push it, I'll try my best to hold it. And they hurry and took it off her, or whatever. By the time the next contraction came on, I did one big push and she was out. She was really tiny, which was weird because I was so big. My belly was so huge. People kept asking if I was having twins. She was just 6 pounds 6 ounces, but she was pretty tall. But she was still small, but you know, like 50.1 centimeters. But yeah, as I said, natural delivery. The worst part of it was the labor pain. The delivery was smooth again because I tried my best not to freak out. I was mentally prepared. I think that's the most important part. A lot of people think about being physically prepared and having all your things in the hospital, but whatever. You see, when you're mentally prepared, you say, all right, I'm gonna do this. I can do this. This is what my body's designed to do. You go in there and you listen to the instruction and say, listen, push on the contractions. Just push on the contractions. Don't scream. And the other thing is, a lot of people push through their face, right? So when I just started, I was like, right? But she said, don't push with the face, push it down here. So push like you're gonna do a number 2. Push with everything inside you. And guys, I did that and the delivery was smooth, right? So I'm just really grateful that I was able to have a natural delivery. Again, I was induced, which again was the most scary part for me, because especially when they were saying, oh, new mummies normally don't do well with the first pill. You normally have to give them the second pill before the contractions start to come on. And right after they broke my water, I didn't even get to take the second pill, because soon after that the contractions just started running and the pain started coming on. I can't tell you. But just little pointers for mummies when you're going. I know not all the hospitals are the same, and I'm not going to call them names to bash any hospital, but I hear that some hospitals have very rough person that they don't necessarily, you know, walk you through it like, you know, like they do at UA. But if you want to, just listen to them. If them say don't push, try to hold it, right? I know the contractions are a lot, but you're preventing yourself from getting a tear. You're preventing yourself from, you know, having to be rushed into C-section. You don't want to do anything happen to the baby or anything, because you know babies are born with blood shots and all different type of stuff because people push, you know, prematurely and all of those stuff. But it was a pretty smooth you know, delivery. Again, it was just the, you know, the whole part that I had to be induced because they were freaking out about my pressure, which I think they could have just sent me home from a hospital the Thursday night and then to say my temperature was fine. You know, my temperature, my pressure was fine. They could have just sent me home, because Zara, when she come out, her eye wide open, guys. Like her due date was the 3rd and she came on the 2nd. Like she cut her eye wide open, and then said like literally her face was like this. Like when people just wait till one more day. Like, why not push me out? The doctor literally said, not the doctor, the midwife said, what's her name? And I said, Zara. And she touched her and she said, Zara, you will cry or something, no? And Zara literally went, ah! And then stop and look again. I was like, this little girl. She's such a character, guys. Oh, beautiful. little girl. But anyways, that's my story time for my labor and delivery. I don't know if I left out any part of it. I kind of did some jottings I don't forget, when I kind of didn't look at the jottings at all. It's kind of going off at the top of my head, right? So anyways, that's it guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share this video, share it so others can see it and, you know, tune in and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Put a like, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.